My business partner said, "Consider this your buyout," and handed me $500. Then I remembered who actually owned the building. 5 crisp hundreds fanned out on the conference table like a bad joke while he sat there grinning 10 years building this company together, and he thought he could push me out for pocket change. Behind him, the lawyers he'd brought shuffled papers, already dividing up my half of everything. But here's what he didn't know. The building we operated from, the one with our logo blazing across the front, wasn't actually in the company's name. It was in mine. Personal property. Inherited from my grandmother before we ever met. I'd been letting the business use it rent-free because we were partners, because I trusted him. The warehouse next door too, same deal. Even the parking structure. 3 properties, all mine, all keeping his empire afloat. So I picked up the 500s, folded them neatly, and said, "I accept." His grin got wider. The lawyer started pulling out contracts. Then I added, "I'll need you out by Friday." The room went silent. "What are you talking about?" He said, "The building. It's mine. Personal property. Check the deed." His lawyer grabbed his phone, fingers flying across the screen. I watched his face go white. "This can't be right," the lawyer muttered. "The warehouse too?" I nodded. "And the parking structure. All inherited property. Never transferred to the company. I was just being generous." My partner stood up so fast his chair fell over. "You can't do this. We have contracts with clients. Inventory in that warehouse. Should have thought about that before the buyout," I said, heading for the door. "Friday, or I call the sheriff." The first call came that night. Not from him, from his wife. "He's having a panic attack. Please reconsider." I hung up. Day 2, the employees started calling. "Where are we supposed to work?" they asked. "He says you kicked us out." I gave them all the same answer. "Ask him where your loyalty bonus went. The one I approved last quarter." Silence. Every time. Because he'd pocketed it day 3. Our biggest client called me directly. "We heard there's drama. We're nervous about our contract." "I'm starting fresh," I told them. "Same quality, better location. Interested?" By the end of the week, I had half our clients signed to my new venture. Friday came. I drove by at noon to watch the chaos. Moving trucks everywhere, employees carrying boxes, total pandemonium. My former partner stood in the parking lot screaming at a security guard I'd hired, "This is theft. This is illegal." The guard just kept repeating, "Sir, you're trespassing." Then the beautiful part happened. His wife pulled up in her white SUV, got out, and started throwing his stuff from the back onto the sidewalk. "You destroyed everything for your ego," she screamed. "He was your friend." Was, I thought. Past tense. Perfect grammar. But it got better. See, I knew something else. His house, the mansion he loved showing off, was mortgaged to the hilt. And guess who he'd used as a reference for that mortgage? Our company, which no longer existed in any meaningful way. Week 2, I got a call from Rick at the bank. "Your partner's mortgage referenced company assets that don't seem to exist anymore." "Not my partner anymore," I said. "And those assets were never company property. Check the paperwork." This could trigger an immediate review of his loan terms. That sounds like his problem. Week 3, the foreclosure notice hit. He tried to call me 43 times in one day. I counted because it was funny. Each voicemail got more desperate. "We can work this out. I'll give you a real buyout. Please, I have kids." So did I. He didn't care when he tried to steal their father's legacy. Then came the ambush. He showed up at my daughter's school pickup, trying to corner me in front of other parents. "You're destroying my life over pride," he shouted. "No," I said calmly. "You destroyed your life over greed. I'm just returning your buyout." I handed him the same 500s. "Consider this charity." The other parents stared. Someone recorded it. Not for social media, just for the pure insanity of watching a grown man beg in the pickup line. But the real finale came month 2. I reopened in a better location, hired back the good employees at 20% raises, and landed 3 new major contracts. Meanwhile, he was operating out of a strip mall, bleeding clients, fighting his divorce. His wife got everything in the settlement, including his car. Last week, she called me. "I wanted to thank you," she said. "For what?" "For showing me who he really was. 15 years I wasted on that man." "We all make mistakes," I said. "Yeah, but not all of us try to steal from our best friend."